Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And for today, we are playing my viewers live day 3. So we're doing playing my Bella. I see you. I'm just trying to set up the stream. I'm just trying to set up the stream. If you guys can hear me clearly, please just let me know. Thank you. Bella, you also play chess. Bella, if you want to play me, you can just drop in your user ID. Let's play. Drop in your user ID. Let's play, Bella. But you can send me a challenge let me drop my user ID in the chat. So you can send me a challenge also. Bella, that's my user ID. You can send me a challenge if you want to. You like chess? If you like chess, Gaby music. If you like chess, you can drop in your user ID. Let's play. You can drop in your user ID. Let's play. Or you can send me a request on chess.com. That's my user ID right there in the chat section. Sneaky Night 123. Let's play. So I'm waiting. But in the meantime, let's just go and play game. Since nobody has dropped their user ID, let's go and play. Oh, it's like I'm seeing somebody request. I'm seeing someone request. It's Isabella. Isabella, I just saw your request now. Let's play. Okay. So D4, and she responded with D5. Let's play with C4. Pawn takes, develop our knight. And now, my opponent is trying to take this pawn. So let's just attack it. Let's attack the knight. We're expecting move like this, and we can always play this and play this. Now this is a bad move. Knight here is a bad move. Why is it a bad move? It's a bad move because my queen is staring at this knight. My queen is staring at this knight, and there is no other piece that is guiding the knight, which makes it a free piece. Yes, I attacked his knight before, but his knight could have gone back to the home square, or should have come here, or should have come to this place. But bringing your knight to this square here, you should always look at where you are putting your pieces. Now this is just a free piece right here. So we're just going to take that. I'm just going to take that. And now my opponent just developed this pawn again. Now, which is also a very bad move because now I can just take. So I'm just going to take with check. My opponent developed this bishop to block the check. But you can notice I have a pawn here. The pawn can just take this bishop. So I can just take it. And I can simply take this with check also. Now, let's develop our pawn. Our bishop here can take this, threatening checkmate on this diagonal. Let's see how my opponents play. Though my opponent's elo is 214, so we can't really blame my opponent because that shows that my opponent do not really understand or is just new to chess. Let me put it that way. So we can take this. Now we're threatening this. Now, how should we continue this game? Let's attack this queen, threatening to bring our rook here with some pin. And now my opponent came here, which I must say is a good move, but there is just first mate in 3 or so. Now, what's the mate? The mate is if I bring my rook here, we check. If I bring my rook here, we check. What can my opponent do? My opponent can't come here with his king. He can only come here. And if my opponent comes to this square, look at, so if I bring my rook here, we check. My opponent, the only legal move is to come here. And when my opponents come here, I have this queen move here with check, and that will be mate. So to repeat it, this is check. The legal move that my opponent can play is to come here, or he can block it with his knight. I am still learning. My opponent just messaged me now that you are so good. But I'm telling you or she that I'm still learning. So like I said, the only legal move for my opponent is to come here, and queen here is just checkmate. And that is just checkmate. So guys, if you want to play, you can send me a request. My username is in the chat. You can send me your request or drop your user ID and let's play. But nice game by my opponent though. But in the meantime, let's play a new 5 minutes. So now we are playing Oliver Jr. Let's play the French. Let's play the French variation. And now my opponent is playing the advanced variation. So let's respond with C5. Let's respond with knight C6. Idea of queen here. Sorry. But before I play queen here, I love to bring my knight here. Just to come here. And now I think I can always take this, right? Sorry. But let's bring our queen here first. Queen B6. Put pressure along this diagonal. Let's put pressure along the diagonal. So now let's develop our bishop. Now, what's my opponent's planning here? Let's just stop whatever the pawn push with this. And now I think we can gain a pawn right here. Pawn takes. If my opponent takes back with the knight. Okay, this is a pawn here, so my opponent can't do that. Okay. Pawn takes. If my opponent takes back with this pawn. Sorry, let's calculate again. Pawn takes. If my opponent takes back with this pawn, then knight takes. Then knight takes, right? And if my opponent takes back with this knight, then queen takes, and there is no discovery check. So, like I said, let's calculate the line again. Pawn takes. If my opponent takes back with this pawn, knight takes. And if my opponent takes back with this knight, queen takes, and there is no discovery check. So I think we are going for that. Pawn takes. And my opponent did not take back. I think my opponent saw that. So we can gain another pawn, right? Let's just gain this pawn. But let's notice that I've not castled my king. So that should be something I should try to work on. So should we do long castle? Should we go for long castle? Why don't I want to go for this? Then try to develop my bishop here. I think I have to just go for it. Though I don't have all the time in the world to be thinking. Then I can always put this bishop on this. Ooh, I missed that pawn. I missed that. Wow. I just missed that pawn right there. I think I can come here. Let's come here. I can always play this. And probably bring our bishop out. Develop our bishop. So my aim now is to play this. Probably develop my bishop and castle. Bella, nice to have you back. Bella, that was a good game by you. That was actually a good game, but you just need to learn some basic chess principle. I will practice more and beat you eventually. I hope that day comes. I hope that day comes. Which I'll keep on practicing to be strong for you. So let's see. Now my opponent went back. Now probably is planning to push this pawn. The plan is to push this pawn. Sorry. So if my opponent push this pawn, I'm just trying to calculate. If my opponent push this pawn, if I take, my opponent can take back. I think I have to play this. So now let's calculate. If my opponent push this pawn, I take. My opponent take back with the knight. I have to take like this. Then when you take back with the rook, it does none of that. Wow. So now he's putting so many pressure on this pawn now. On him trying to play this move. And he's also putting pressure on this pawn. Queen here. Does queen here solve all my problem? Let's try queen here. Guys, I need to castle very, very soon. I need to castle very, very soon. So let's take, right? I think I'm somehow forced to take. My opponent has to take. Oh, he might not take it yet, but I think knight takes looks logical. Knight takes. Now, if bishop takes, rook take. Can I castle immediately? No. If I castle, I'll be on check. But I think, yeah. Oh, I don't have this fork. I don't have that fork right there. And I can't castle immediately. Guys, I'm in a tough spot. Because idea like this, idea like this and to bring the rook is coming. And I'm down on time again. So let me just come here. Now that's why it's always good to castle. It's always good to castle in a game. It's always very good to castle. I think that's what affected me here. It's not castle and it's really affected me. How should I play this? I really need to. Let me come here. Just attack this guy. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So if you can hear me, like I said, if you want to play, just drop your user ID in the chat. I will send a request. I will send a rematch, a game, or if, or if, or just send me a unrated game. Let's play. So in the meantime, let's just play one more 5 minutes. In the meantime, let's play one more 5 minutes. Let's play one more 5 minutes. Okay, I did hear you now. All right, thank you for that. So let's go. Guys, I might not have all the time in the world to be explaining my moves, but just take it how it is. Develop my knight. And let's develop this pawn, right? So I can always take this pawn. And if it takes, I just take back, right? Now this knight here, which I don't seem to like. So why don't we pin this? Threatening this. Really? This is not just a free knight. I think my opponent wanted to play this. I think he wanted to play this because this was just a blunder. So yes, that's a free knight. So I can always come here, develop my knight, castle. Let's develop the knight. Let's develop the knight here. Let's play here, just to stop any F4 business. Now my opponent has pressure on this open line here. Is that something I should be worried about? I think so. I think that's something I should be worried about. So let's just play this with the idea to play this. Oof, my opponent is coming in. His plan is to play. I think his plan is to play this. The idea of playing this. Should we be scared of that? Because if he comes here direct, I can just trade queens, right? So I trade. Okay, see, let's calculate this very well. What did I just play? I just What did I just play? I wanted to analyze. Guys, I wanted to analyze and show that if I take this, if root take. What just? Come on, come on. I'm just losing unnecessary rating points right now. Like, what's going on? Why now? But should I give up yet? Should I give up yet? I think there's still something to fight for. Let's castle. Let's not give up yet. Okay. I don't want to trade queens yet. Or is trading queen looking like the best option right now? Is trading queen looking like the best option? In as much as I don't want to trade queen, I don't want to also give my opponent this bishop. Now I'm getting low on clock again. But guys, let me quickly calculate this move, this line very well. I seriously don't want to trade. Let's see. Oof. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. Then where do I play this my bishop to? Well, if bishop come here now, queen takes, queen, that's a blunder. Then what? Queen here, here go. The idea of this. Let's just trade queens. There are so many dangers there in that position. Let's come here. Oh, you have serious trade to this. Let's come here, attack this knight. I'm serious. I just blundered right now. Like, this is just a big blunder. This is just a big blunder because now if I come up or anywhere in this diagonal, this knight takes will be with a tempo. Like, what am I playing? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, let's just resign. What? Let's just resign. Let's just resign. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Like, what? Wake up now. What's wrong with me? Guys, let me try to play one more match. Let me groom myself. I have to come back from this defeat. Okay, we are going all in on this. We are going all in, all in. D4, D4. Guys, after this match, Fianchetto, come for training. Come and train me. I don't know how to play yet. Come and train me. Come and train me. Fianchetto, are you down for a game? A game or two? Let's play. Fianchetto, we are down for a game or two. Let's play. Anybody in the chat down for a game? Anybody in the chat down for a game? You are down for a game, just send your request. Send your game ID. But before that, should we play one more 5 more minutes? Should we play one more 5 more minutes? Let's play one more 5 more minutes, guys. Let's play one more 5 more minutes. D4, D5. What's this? I hate guys that just play weird openings. Then let's play weird too. Let's all be weird. Let's all be weird. Since you want to be weird, let's be weird together. competing that with you. I no wan bully my bro. Na tricky bullet opening. Yes, now he thought I would have played that move so that he will just take my free queen. But come on, I don't pre-move like that in the opening. Now should I take with the knight or take with my bishop? I think taking my bishop makes a lot of sense. I can play this move. What's my opponent doing? Yeah, I just take back, right? I think I just play this. I ignore everything my opponent is doing here. I take. Now, yeah. Should I sack my... Can I sack this two piece for a rook and... Like knight takes, if pawn takes, if pawn takes, then I take this. Is that worth it? Okay, guys, you know what? Before we do that, let's play this. Let's play this move. Guys, see what I'm calculating here. If I play rook here, let's say my opponent rush and he castles, then I can sack this. Because if pawn takes, bishop takes rook, if queen takes, then now my rook can take this bishop. I think that is very, very logical. Let's see if my opponent fall for that. Let's play rook here. Now my opponent's castle, guys. Remember, there's no defender of this bishop except from the queen. So let's first take this. Guys, take this. If if pawn takes, guys, this will be a crazy sequence. Let's see. Let's see if it works out. Let's see if it works out. Ooh, my opponent. Why now? You should have allowed it to work out, bro. I hate people like this. Now I think he's just also going to gain a pawn. I hate people like this, man. Allow me to play my brilliant move finish. Should I just come here with here and put pressure? Okay, here makes a lot of sense. I know he's going to take this pawn. Can I take now? I think taking this makes a lot of sense. Queen takes. I was expecting that. Yeah, or rook here. I think rook here makes a lot of sense. Let's trade. Yeah, I just like this. I can always come here. Let's come here. Let's go this way. Oh, this was even a free pawn. Guy, always calm down. Calm down. Don't worry. But still, I can still take that. Oh the God. Oh the God. Oh the God. How did I blunder this again? Did I blunder this again? Like, come on. Okay, guys, did I blunder? I think I can still see a way. Rook here. Rook here. Does rook here work? I think I have rook here, right? Rook here still save the day. Rook here, because he was threatening to take this bishop and to take this rook. No, I think rook here just saved me. He's coming down here with check. Okay, I can take this. If knight here, this is just a free pawn, right? If this is not just a free pawn, I think this is a free pawn. Then let's come here with my bishop next. Come here with my bishop next. Try and push my pawn. Let's try and push my pawn. I don't want to give him this bishop. Let's just come back. Let's keep idea of that. Okay. Bishop check. Okay, does he want to win a pawn? What if I say no, I'm not giving you that pawn? What if I say no, I'm not giving you the pawn? What if I say no, I'm not giving you that pawn? Oh, guys, I'm seriously banking on just this pawn. This is my saving grace here, just this pawn. And I'm thinking of the best way to push it. Like, how can I coordinate all this pawn? Because that's what I'm seriously banking on. I'm seriously banking on that pawn. Now, smooth now. Are you stupid? What's wrong with my mouse? This goddamn mouse. This goddamn mouse. This goddamn. Ah! 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 Guys, this mouse is just so stupid, bro. I need to buy a new mouse. Like, what's wrong? Ah! This is bullshit. Now you won't beat me. Ah! What the man, this is nah. This is just bad. I go to flag you. He wants to play you. No, he wants to play you. We are going to play rapid. Let's play rapid. I think blitz. I'm not in the mood for blitz right now. Like, I'm not just because this is very terrible. This is very terrible. Guys, let's go and play rapid. Let's go and play rapid. Is there anybody that wants to play? Let me take my anger, my frustration on that person. Is there anybody that wants to play? Is there anybody that wants to play in the chat? Let me know. Let me take my anger on that person fast. Let's see. Is there anybody that wants to play in the chat? Just drop your user ID. I'll send a request. I'll send a challenge. Or send me a challenge. My user ID is Sneaky Night 123. Let's go. But make it an unrated challenge. Take your frustration on me in Blitz. I'm not playing Blitz with this boy. With this boy, I'm not playing Blitz. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm not playing. Come and play Rapid. Rapid is the best. Rapid is the best. Come and play Rapid. So let's just play. Let's play one Rapid game. Let's play one Rapid game. We're facing someone of 2142. Guys, should we play D4 or C4? Let's play D4. But we need to win this game. You go too vex today, and today you go break that mouse. Oh yeah, now you come for rapid first. Let's see. So my opponent is playing this. If I play this, it can transpose into the French. Do I want to go into that line? No. Let's just play this. I'm expecting this. Ooh, really? Really? You wanna go there? I think I can still play this with pawn takes. Now queen takes. But one thing I don't like about this is that this pawn now is too advanced. This pawn is too advanced, so we need to really tread carefully. So yeah, I think in some line, what they need to do, they used to fianchetto this bishop. In some line, they used to fianchetto this bishop, or I can play it in this way. I can play here and play this bishop here. I think that makes a lot of sense for me. Let me play here and play my bishop here. So let's see that. So let's see that. So idea of this. So let's just develop our bishop. We can always spin this later on. Should we castle or should we play this? I think let's play this first. Then let's castle on the next move. Now my opponent is planning to expand on the queen side, so let's stop it with this. Let's just stop it with this. Now I develop his right. Let's castle now. Castle, bring my rook to the center. Let's also do that. My opponent is trying to play here. I don't think that's a good move. So let's see how we develop this remaining two pieces. Now this move looks very aggressive. Let's just come here. And we can always double up like this. If queen here. Maybe we can even play this later on in the future. So let's see what my opponent plays. My opponent plays this, which I really did not expect. I think it's safe to say let's just trade. Rook takes, really. Let's bring my queen up here just to defend this. And probably idea of this is if my opponent plays something like this, I think f4 is going to be a good move. Let's say my opponent plays something like this. F4 is going to be a good move with the idea of playing e5. F4 is going to be a good move with the idea of playing e5. So let's see. My opponent has to really think very carefully here. I'm suspecting probably queen here, or you should just move the queen away from that diagonal. Now let's calculate. F4. Let's say the rook has to go back, right? Then now I play F5. F5, this is a pin here. With this, so he definitely have to take here. Then I take back, having that same threat. Now I think he has to sack his rook in the long run. Then I sack. Then maybe he's coming here. Then I can always come here. So I think F4 here looks very great for me. He has to go back. Only if he wants to take this. Only that. Only if he wants to. Now, he went back. Okay, now let's calculate it. E5. If I play E5, what does my opponent do? He has to take it, right? And if I take back, putting a threat here, what my opponent do? I think he has to sack his rook for it. And I'll just take back the rook. So I think that makes a lot of sense. That means he can't remove this knight because of this pin along this. So my opponent can remove the knight. So I take back, right? I'm either suspecting he plays this or probably he just plays something, he moves away, then allow me to take. Oh, there's a nice move here though. My opponent can play here so that in case I take, then he can come here with check. Then I can always come back here with a tempo on this. Let's say sack. What's that? Now, my opponent did it the wrong way. My opponent should have come here first. I think my opponent should have come here first. Now, what my opponent is expecting is that if I take, he wants to sack a pawn. Because now, if I take this pawn, sorry, if I take this pawn now, my opponent just have here check. And let's say, oh, I think he just even blundered it entirely. Because now, let's calculate again. If I take this pawn, this check does not work. Because I have this bishop back here attacking his queen. So I think it totally do not work. So I think it's safe to say we can always take it. This check here does not work because I can always come back here, right? But if I even had other way to win it. I had other way to win it. But this, I think this one even looks cleaner. Queen here does not work because of bishop back here. So let's see what will happen. Like I said, it does not work. Here, what happened? This is always going to hang. So he has to respond to this threat. Why this is still in danger. He has to respond to that threat. Why that is still in danger. So now my opponent is attacking my bishop right here. Sorry. My opponent is attacking my bishop. But he has forgotten that I can take this and still put a threat on this bishop. So now, if I take this knight, if my opponent take this, I can take this bishop back. And let's say I take this knight, my opponent take back, I can always retreat to my bishop or play something like this. Or just come here. So anything is fine. So I think I can play this first. Now, my opponent saw it and he took back here. So what's my best continuation? Should I come back along this diagonal just to put pressure here? Just to continue putting pressure along this diagonal. Does that make a lot of sense? Does that make a lot of sense? I think so. Or should I just come back to the home square? I think coming back to the home square, you are not really doing something. I really want my bishop on this diagonal. So let's come here. Let's come here. And we're putting serious pressure on this diagonal. Now I can even play moves like this. Move like this. So I have some things up my sleeve. Let me put it that way. But I can't rush this move. I can't rush this because my opponent can actually sack his rook. And once I take, then my opponent can play here with this spin. So I can't rush that. Now, what should I do? What should I do? This. No, I feel my pieces are not in the right square. I don't know why, but I feel my pieces are not in the right square. I just feel like all my pieces are kind of like misplaced. Or can I come here? Just to threaten to come here. But if I come here now, Guys, how should I develop my pieces? Yeah, queen takes, bishop takes, then I'm going to lose a pawn. I don't know how to really develop all my pieces. Should I first play this? I seriously don't know what to play, to be very honest. Let's play this. Let's play this. Prince Comforter, nice to have you in the chat. Nice to have you in the chat. Guys, I seriously don't know what. I think I'm already throwing this game away. I know I'm winning, but I'm throwing this game away. Somehow, I'm throwing it away. Then I think I can play this, right? I would love to play you, sir. I'm 1600. Oh, yeah, you can send your user ID after this game will play. So we can come here. No, I think we should come here now. Just to go away from along this. Though this pawn is protected, but just to go away from there. Oof, I think I have to play this, right? I have to play this. If this bishop queen takes, have we pawn takes here? Maybe pawn here, this diagonal and this diagonal. Guys, this position is cooking. Like, I don't know. I'm smelling danger here. I'm just smelling some danger. I'm smelling danger here. Now, what if my opponent go back? Let's see my opponent come back here. Okay. Is this does this not work? This the pawn takes. Oh, his queen is there, his queen is there, his queen is there. So now can I play this? No. Can I play something like this? Can I play something like this? Because I'm always scared of. Let me just remove my queen away from this, right? I'm throwing this thing away. I'm throwing this thing away, guy. You're throwing it away. Throwing this game away somehow. I'm throwing it away. I can smell it. I can smell it that this game is slipping away from my hand. But I need to be very, very careful. I think if bishop here, then I just have this, right? If I'm able to trade the pair of bishop, this is bishop. They are just coming to the position. The rooks are very active. Yes, I'm a whole piece up, but I'm not really seeing the effect yet. So the best plan for me is to try and trade piece. And the idea that is coming to mind is to try and play this pawn. If pawn takes, bishop takes, because this the other bishop here is there's nothing protecting it. But I need to do it in a very good way because if I just play this pawn here, whew, I think I have to come here. I have to come here now, right? I have to come here now. What about if bishop if pawn does takes? He wants to seriously open up my queen side. He wants to open up all the defense in my king. That's his plan. So why don't I first come here? Not giving him that chance to do so. Then now he comes here with check. And how do I block the check? If my king come here, then what else? I must not give him some open lines. His bishop are very, very deadly. Oh, his queen can always come here. But yeah, he has this push now, bro. He has that push. What the fuck am I playing, guy? What the fuck am I playing? Sorry for the curse word, guys. But I think I'm really throwing this game away. The game is kind of slipping off my hand. I think I just have to take. I just have to take. This is so scary to play. This is so. I just knew. I just know that. Ah, was this short? I know this game. This game was just so. Guys, I need to play. Ah, damn it. I had a winning position and I'm throwing it away just like that. Like, what am I doing? Now I'm just calculating if Bishop takes, no, if Bishop takes first, I have to take this check, then I take this. But I'm thinking of he can play here, queen rook takes check, then I have to take back with my queen. Then if Bishop takes, I have to take here. But if I take back with my queen, yeah, let's calculate. Yeah, yeah, then yeah. Ah, he has this move, he has that move. Damn it. I think I have to play here. I think I have to play here. I have to play here. Then you just have this, right? Because now this. Ooh, we can escape that way. Ah, ah. I was up a full material and I could not win this game. I was up a full material. I could not win this game. Chess is very hard. Chess is very hard. Guys, this is painful. This is very painful. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Ah, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to stop it. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Guys, I'm really. Your username is Trader Hector. Trader Hector. Let me go and look for you. Man, guys, this is a very sad loss for me. This is a very sad loss because I was totally winning and just like that I could not convert the advantage. So trader sector, you were completely winning. Yes, I know I was completely winning. Chess is hard. Chess is hard, man. Trader Hector. Why is it not bringing your name? Let me search for it again. Trader. I think I don't pronounce it very well. Trader Hector. I think I've seen you. What country is this? I've seen you though. Challenge. Let's challenge. Trader Hector. So Trader Hector, I'm sending a challenge right now. Unrated 10 minutes. Trader Hector, I've sent a challenge. Okay? You are in. You are in. So now request accepted. Let's start with D4. Oh, guys, let's lock in for this game. Let's play this. I'm expecting this. Oh, my opponent is very aggressive then. Now, if this takes, Yeah, I think I want to try and remember something. The guy is if these days he wants to play this. I love to play this actually because if this queen takes is good, or I can even take back with the pawn. Just that we have an isolated center pawn, which is why I don't like doing that. So let me develop my knight. Let's develop our knights. Now we are looking at the idea of this, but my opponent is just now that's a nice move, but let's just develop this bishop here. Now I can always take this pawn, but we don't budge with that. So instead of him taking this pawn, let's just take this knight, right? I'm still suspecting he takes back here or takes back with his knight. Anyone is fine. I just castle. Yeah, I just castle, right? My opponent take here, I take. If he takes here, I take this. So let's continue to see. But yeah, what my opponent play? Now I can take this, right? And the idea of taking this is let's say my opponent takes back with his bishop. Then I can always take this knight and kind of like win a free knight. And if I take this, if my opponent takes back with his queen, their ideas of something like this, right? Then probably develop my bishop and bring my rook to the center. Let's just see, sha. Let's see if I'm missing something. Then okay, so this right, and what can my opponent do? If he comes here, if he, sorry, this. If my opponent come here, I have this. I think I have to play this. The queen attack. This one, this is attacking this. I think that looks like a fair move. So let's see. My next move is to bring this here and probably bring my rook into the game. Now, is this move good? Does this okay? The bishop protects it. So what else can I play? Probably I should just develop my bishop, right? I think I can just develop my bishop. Let's just develop my bishop. Trying to bring my bishop. Sorry, trying to bring my bishop here. I have idea of this. Wow, my opponent's long castle. That is that is that is something. Wow, just wow. And the first thing that is coming to mind is to bring my rook to the center here. So probably I can bring my queen first, then bring my rook in. But I should have idea of him sacking because of this. I'm always aware of that. I'm just thinking, what's the if I bring my queen here, what is the danger I should be watching for? Because now I have idea to bring here to come my knight here, bring my knight here. Or should I first bring my rook? My rook kind of looks slow. Bringing my rook in looks slow. Can we play? Can we play match after this match? I'm 1500. Sure, we can play. Just drop your user ID. So guys, let's just play this. The narrator GM. Alright, no problem. After this, we are going to play. So now, with the plan of playing this, okay, you see going according to plan. So should we use this rook or this rook? I think this rook makes a lot of sense because I can always bring this rook somewhere here anytime so I like. A bad move for my opponent would be to take this. So let's try to force him away. Now let's try to force my opponent away to see if, or should we play this? This looks interesting. That looks interesting. Yeah, what happens after this move? Guys, what's a very good plan in this position? You know what? Let's put my bishop in this diagonal. If my bishop is able to control this diagonal, it will be very, very nice. So let's play this. If my opponent takes, if my opponent takes this, I just take this, right? Then now I have to worry about this bishop. I'm probably bringing my rook here will look good. What's up, my bro? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm fighting for my life. I think bringing my rook here somehow makes sense. Bringing my rook here makes sense because I always have this. I think bringing my rook here makes sense, guys. Let's just bring my rook here. So idea of this. Yeah, we're just slowly, methodically, methodol. Hey, we are slowly grinding the game. Let me just put it that way. Slowly grinding the game. Let's grind the game. Let's grind the game. Now, idea of this is what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking of something like this. Don't I have it? But it would have made a lot of sense if I have this with it. Now, what's the best continuation? What's the best continuation, bro? You are winning this game, but what's the best continuation? Let me play something here. The reason is if this comes, well, how will I do if that happens? Maybe knight here. That looks slow. That looks slow. This, and I'm down on time again. I'm always down on time. There is something in this position I'm not seeing. And this move looks like a very nice move too, but I don't know why. Okay, guys, let's calculate very well. If I play this, what can my opponent play? What comes to us, he take this, right? I take back. And I'm still putting serious pressure on that this there. I think I'm going for it. If this, I just take, right? So now, if my opponent take this, or wait to, if my opponent take, if my opponent take this, sorry, if my opponent take this, I think I have to take this first because he's not in time to take this. Why I say he's not in time to do this because I'm threatening checkmate, right? I'm just threatening checkmate. My opponent is not in time to take it. So, and if this just move, where does this want to move? Let's say this moves somewhere here. What's my next plan? I don't even know what to play for you. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something, but nothing is coming to mind. Nothing is coming to mind, bro. Nothing is coming to mind. But I know there's really something here for me in this position. There is really something here for me in this position. And I'm trying to figure that out. So now my opponent, is this a good move though? If I take rook takes, right? Queen here, bishop here. So we're attacking the queen. If queen takes, yeah, queen can even actually take. So what am I fucking calculating there? Man, yeah, rook takes. Yeah, bishop can't take, right? Ah, is this the ending of this my bishop? Yeah, rook takes, right? Should I take back like this? Then queen here or something like this. Let's take back like this. Here, rook here, idea of knight here. We have idea of this. If this probably knight here. If this probably knight here. With the idea of something like this. I don't think my queen is not in the right diagonal. So this right, this, this. So if this, then I just have knight takes here. That makes a lot of sense. What else? What else? What else? If rook here. Okay, I think I have to take, right? Check. Now do I have this? Check. This. Let's calculate very well. If check, no, I think check, you just have something like this. So let's just play this, attacking this and this. So let's say a move like this, then I have check. Let's play here, attacking this and this. If a move like this, then I think I have check. Guys, please tell me there's something in this position. Because after all this, if there is nothing here, it will be very painful. Okay, so if I have this, check, where can the where can the queen go to? The king. Man, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. What's going on? I think I have to play this right. Check. check. Just even have this. What am I calculating self? Okay, we no go for that. No, I think I should have come here. So that I could have come here next. Okay, now I'm very low on time. Let's come here, trying to play here. Guys, I'm really calculating and I don't have a lot of time. Ooh, I just lost. Dang, did I lose that? Wow. Wow, I should have just come here instead. I think I just lost the game. 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 I just lost this game, man. But I think I had something here now with check. Yeah, check here. Maybe I was tripping. But guys, what am I playing today? I don't think I've had any win. Prince Comforter, good game, good game. Man, that was a nice game though. That was a nice game. Let me check the analysis of this game. Let me check the analysis of this game. I was winning at some point. I knew I was winning, but I just threw this game away. I'm not really having a great day right now. The narrator GM. Okay. Let's go with the narrator GM first. Guys, oh, this is a rated game. Okay. Narrator GM is playing a rated game. Maybe play with increments so you will have enough time. You are getting low on time, and I guess. Yes, kind of. I'm just getting low on time. Like, probably, I don't know. I'm trying so hard to explain my move and also play at the same time. But let's just see. Right here, one here, one here. Develop my bishop, develop my knight. And this is the King Indian variation. So there's nothing really there. Let's just castle. Let's castle, bring my king here, prepare f4. I think you can play f4 immediately now. The thing is f4, this f4, sorry, f4, if this, it takes, but why don't I pin it before playing f4? Here, if here, then I draw back here. I think that looks like a good move. Here, my opponent is to play here, then I come here. Now you can't play this, okay? Here, if you play this, I just take. But I'm preparing here too. So I think I can take, then I can prepare f4. If bishop here, I just have if pawn takes, knight takes, my knight is looking at some juicy squares. Probably before knight take, if pawn takes, now how should I do this? Knight knight takes, if he takes back with this pawn fall. Why don't I play this? Sorry. Why don't I play this? You have a move with rook here. I think my opponent will be left with the bishop here if I do it this way. But let's just play. Let's just continue playing. I don't think I'm having the great tournament today. Let's just play. Because person queen here, the bishop here, right? Because the bishop here, knight here. I think bishop here makes a lot of sense. Just to protect this pawn. And I'm looking to play this in the future. So let's see. My opponent attacks my. This looks like a good move for me. I think that was too aggressive by my opponent. This looks like a good move. I think he will play his bishop backward. Is there a knight maneuver? Is there a way I can maneuver my knight? This knight here, here, here. I need my knight on somewhere here. I need my knight here or here. How can I maneuver my knight there? And I need this is knight away from this square too. Or should you just play a simple move like this? Let's just play this. I don't have the time to be thinking. And I don't want to be thinking too much. Okay, I think I found a nice plan. My next plan is to probably come here, bring this knight here. Sorry, come here, bring my knight here, here, somewhere here. Then to cause trouble here or here. I think something like that would be my next plan. Something like that can be my next plan. Just bring my queen up, then reroute my knight this way. I think that will be my next plan. Okay, like I said, bring my queen up, right? Let's look, has anything changed in the position right there? Nothing much has changed. So let's bring my queen up. Probably I should have probably queen here looks better because I had the idea of coming here. I think queen here was better though, but I had the idea of coming here. Now bishop here. I think now I can just take this, right? Now bishop can just take, right? If knight takes, where can the knight go, here or here? He's having an idea of bishop here with check. Right? But I don't care bishop there because let me play here just to stop any bishop from infiltrating here. The idea is to come here. And maybe I can always put this move in. But if I put this move, queen here, I don't like my position again. I'm thinking of playing knight here. Can I still play knight here? Knight here, if bishop here, I just move, right? And if he comes there with check, I sack. If you want to take, then I take back on my queen. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's come here. If queen here, probably rook up. If queen there, probably rook up. Makes a lot of sense. To double up. Or I can just shift away. Guys, I really need to calculate this line very, very well. I need to calculate this line very, very well. Because I can smell danger in my position. But how am I getting to this position? Like how am I getting to this position? Is this something I should be scared of now? Sorry? If pawn, what am I playing? If pawn take, this takes, right? So is that something I should be scared of for now? No. Now am I in time to play this? Am I in time to play this? Or can't I even play this? So if bishop can't take, so I just play this. But is that not just a slow move? Let's try it out because he wants some open lines for his rook. He wants some open lines for his rook, and I don't want to give him that. I don't want to give my opponent that. My opponent can't take now because of this. But now if he plays this, sorry, if he plays this, if I take, if bishop takes, I take, then now I take this pawn. That's something I should be scared of. Probably here. I just have this. So it's not something I should be really be scared. What? What? Okay, I still have a move to play here. But I think this is just my surviving grace. I need to be very, very careful. Yeah, I think my opponent fell for it, guys. This was just checkmate. Ah, but I'm still playing. I'm playing very, very bad. 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 I'm not playing. I'm not playing very good. I'm not in the best shape right now. I'm not in the best shape. Nice game, the Hunter GM. Nice game. My opponent is asking for a rematch. Should we go for another match? Let's accept. For my opponent to play with this type of strength, I don't think this is my opponent real rating. My opponent is can never be 1500 playing like that. My opponent can never be 1500 playing like that. Yeah, let's go with the French. Advanced French, okay. Yeah, yeah. Knight here. Knight here. We take this next. Nice one. I think this. Now, should I? I think I have to take back with the bishop. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Put serious pressure here. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Okay, my opponent just went back. I think taking still makes sense. If I take, my opponent takes back with the pawn. I develop like this. Let's calculate. If I take, my opponent takes back with the pawn. If I take, my opponent takes back with the pawn, right? Is there a way I put more pressure? In a way, I don't want to take. Let me just play this. I'll prefer if my opponent take than me taking. I think I'll prefer if my opponent take than me taking. Let's see how my opponent responds to that. If there's anybody in the chat that wants to play after this game, just send in your user ID. I'll send the request. So now my opponent just blundered, right? This is just a check, and I'm winning the rook. But is there something more for me in this position? Is there something more for me in this position? I think it's safe to say I go for it, Abby. Check. Sorry, let's calculate very well. Check. My opponent come here or here. I just take this. If queen takes or king takes, now I take this. I think that makes sense. I don't need to rush to take this. I can just even castle. I can just castle. So let's play that. Check. Let's play that. Check. So here or here, right? When I take this. So let's take this with check. Now queen takes. Should I rush this? Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Or should I just castle? I think I prefer to castle here. Now I know my king is safe. I can always bring my rook here just to put pressure in this diagonal. In this file, I sorry. My opponent, what's his plan? Is it to come here? I think it's to come here. If my opponent come here, probably I just have this now. So let's play rook here. Rook here, or should I play f6? We need to be looking for pawn breaks. Where is our pawn breaks? I think f6 here makes sense though. Now I'm starting to see f6. It makes a lot of sense to me. I think I like f6 better. f6 is pawn take. I'm happy to take back like this. Put serious pressure here. And if f6, let's say he does not do anything, let's say he plays his knight here. I take this pawn, and if he takes back like this, I can open up this diagonal. I think that makes sense. Now I love f6. F6 makes a lot of sense. F6 makes a lot of sense. I think f6 makes sense. My opponent took. I can always take. It's here. Now I'm planning to take this pawn. I'm seriously planning to take this pawn. My opponent took. Now knight here. Knight here. How do I plan on continuing this? Should I just come here, put serious pressure along this diagonal? I think that makes sense. Let me come here, putting serious pressure along this diagonal. We have idea like this. So let's see. Does knight takes really do anything for me? Knight here. So now, does it stop me from pushing this pawn? I don't think it stopped me from pushing the pawn. Let's just push the pawn. If knight takes, pawn just takes, right? I think that makes sense. Oh, my back. Let's see how my opponent responds to this. Let's see how my opponent responds to this. Okay, this was a move I did not see. Can't I just come here? Or can't I just attack the knight? So let's calculate very well. If I attack the knight, my opponent can take this, attacking my own bishop. And if I take, if my opponent takes my bishop, then I can take this. But if I stay on this diagonal, I think I love staying on that diagonal. I don't want to go from that diagonal. I would prefer to stay on the diagonal. Yes, let's stay on the diagonal. Let's just continue to put more pressure along this diagonal. That makes sense, right? Let's stay along the diagonal. Let's stay along the diagonal. That makes sense. Now, definitely, if pawn takes, I take care we check. Ooh. And this knight does not have any good square. Guys, now I think of it, this knight does not have any good square. Does he have, okay, it can still come here or here, either here or here. Okay. Wow, I don't think this is a good move. I don't think this is a good move because I can just take the check. If this take, I have this with check. And if knight takes, I can just take this. And my opponent should resign now. Yes, that was a good game. That was a good game. So let's see, is there anybody in the chat that wants to play again? Is there anybody in the chat that wants to play again? Nice game, Naruto GM. Nice game. But let me see if somebody else in the chat wants to play. Nice game. Is there someone else that wants to play? If you want to play, just drop your user ID. Let me send the challenge. If there is nobody, then let me play. Let me play 10 minutes game. Let's play 10 minutes game if there is nobody here. Or should we play 5 minutes? Should we go back to 5 minutes? Let's try and play maybe 5 plus. Oh, there's no 5 plus 2. I would have loved to play 5 plus 2. But let's play 3 plus 2. Let's play 3 plus 2. Okay. Let's play d4. d4. Right here. Bishop here. Guys, you know this is actually a move. Why I said it's a move, because if I take this, my opponent is going to. How does that line go? If he comes here and I take, I can't remember the line though. So let's just play here. Develop our knight. Just step back. Now this is too aggressive. There is always idea of this. Should we go for it, guys? I think this is blitz, so let's go for it. I don't know the follow up yet, but let's go for it. Let's just go for it. Now I think me taking like this makes a lot of sense. Putting serious pressure here. Okay, the bishop went back, which also makes a lot of sense. So I think we can always play this. Just to attack this. And let's play this here with this mate. I don't know if that works. Let's see. I think my opponent has to play something like this. So if my opponent don't do that, do I have a perpetual? If my opponent do this, if I have this check, check, then my opponent has to come here. Then does bishop here works? I don't think it works. My opponent has to find this move. You know, my opponent did not find that move. How should we play this, guys? Yeah, my opponent is planning to come here. Then I play this check. My opponent is planning to come here. When I say check, he takes with his rook. Let's just play a threatening checkmate in one. I'm suspecting my opponent plays this. Let's say check. Only move my opponent is to come here. Check. Guys, let's come here with the idea of coming here. Let's come in with the idea of coming here. This position is getting tricky. My opponent plays here. I have this. Threatening checkmate in one. And if he comes here, I can take this. I think I played it very well, right? I think I played it well. I think I played it well. My opponent can't play here. Now I can take this, right? Threatening some check here. Threatening checkmate here. And I think this is just, is this not checkmate? What can my opponent do again? Oh, my opponent can come here. Well, I thought that was checkmate. I was expecting to hear do. Do we have this? Do we play that? I think I just won this game. Yeah, I just won, man. I just won this game. Now, guys, is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? Just drop your chess ID. Drop your chess ID. Let's play. Drop your chess ID. Let's play. Or should I play one more game? Let me play one more game. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just click right. I can develop here. Let me make this. Mm-hmm. Not my knight. Put pressure. I'm thinking of something like this. I was not planning to play that move. I was never planning to play that move. I don't know what made me play that move. I think I just made a very big blunder there. What? That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's very, very bad. That's just very bad, guys. I guess I'll be right back. Let me use the toilet. Let me wash my face. That's just very, very bad. Are we back? Are we back, guys? Let me wear my. Let me wear this very well. So is there anyone that want to play in the chat? Hi, guys. If you can hear me very well, just comment. Let me know. Let me know you guys can hear me. Let's continue. Let's play a new 3+2. Start game. So Let's play the Caro-Kann. I've been playing the French. I've been playing the French since. Let's play the Caro-Kann. Let's just play. It's been long I played the Caro-Kann though. I think I can play this. It's been so long I played the Caro-Kann. This used to be one of my best openings. Playing the Caro-Kann was one of my best openings. But now, I think I can still remember some lines if I'm not mistaken. Because this, I think this makes sense. Just to defend my pawn. And now, how do I want to go about this? Let's bring this other rook here. Now, there's the idea of this and this, right? But if this, so let's start this way. This, I have this. So it takes first, which makes sense. Then this, should I just play this? If this, I think I can also play this. And if this, and I hide behind this pawn. Does that make sense? If this, I have this. And if you place this, I can hide behind this pawn. Hi, can I play with you? Yeah, sure, you can play with me. Just send in your chess ID. If this, I just hide behind this pawn. Just send in your chess ID, let's play. Let's see. Does this, so I can actually win my opponent's rook? I think that makes sense. Let's play here. So I think this is a free rook. And I'm also threatening to take this knight. Opponent took that. I think I have to come here, right? Probably I have to take here first. Then I can always take here. Then I can always come here. I think this match is going in our favor. I even have an idea of this. Let's play this. Now let's just trade queen. I think we can actually trade queen here. So this is just a free rook. Oh my, am I dreaming? This is even checkmate. This is just checkmate. Okay, my opponent just resigned. Because he saw it. That was checkmate. So yes, you can play me. Okay, what's your username? Nose Max guy. Nose Max guy. Okay. Let me search for you. Nose Mask guy. Nose Mask guy. I think I've seen you. Nose Mask guy. Wow, we've even played before. We've played before. We've played close to 30 times. Do I know you? We've played close to 30 times. Nose Mask guy. Wow. Okay. You have a rating of 2300. Let's play. Let's play rapid. Should we play rated or unrated? Let's play unrated. Let's play unrated because you're higher rated than me. So let's play unrated. Let me not milk your rating. So guys, we are playing the nose mask guy. And this looks like somebody I've played before. Those that I can't remember. Let's just develop our knight. Wow. This is looking like Nifemi, or this is looking, because this C4 move is looking like, I think it's the one. Let's play this. Probably with idea of this. Oh yes, it's the one, because this is a stupid line. This is his line. I can remember this. Hmm? I can play this, right? Okay. Guys, let me really think, because I don't want to actually lose this match. I think let me play this. And I think I just want to play rubbish. Thought it was Blitz. Oh, probably we can play Blitz after this then. Probably we can play Blitz after this. I think you should have just taken it. Why did you not take this pawn and a pawn take, queen here and here? I think I have the option of playing here, right? I have the option of playing here, because now if this thing happen again, I can always take back with my bishop. I always take back with my bishop there. I'm watching your stream since it's really nice. Thanks, brother. Let's just castle. Yeah. Now, okay. Let's now think of how do we want to play this. If pawn takes, knight takes, right? Then we can also bring our knight here. So does that really do a lot? So pawn takes. If knight takes, why don't I play this? But we left with this weakness here. I'll be left with this weakness here. So what if I play something like this? I think that would be too slow. So let's just say pawn takes. If knight takes, am I in time to play this? Then yeah, and I can just kick it away, right? I think I'm in time to play this. Now this does not work because of just this. If something like this, I can just play a6 to kick it away. I think that is still fair. Now my opponent really wants to make this work, but now what if I play this? I seriously want to also play this move. Okay guys, let's really calculate it very well. If my opponent play here, I take. Okay, see, if I play this move, and my opponent play here, I take. If my opponent take, I take. So I'm winning a point in that variation. If I play this move, but if my opponent pick here first, then I take. Then now my opponent can play this. Oh, that's what he wants. That is what he wants. So when I take, I would have loved to play a move like this, but a move like this is met with something like this. That's why I don't want to play that. And if knight takes, queen takes, right? Should I play? Let's just play this. I don't want any knight coming into the position. So I'm suspecting this from my opponent. My opponent wants to play this. So I just play. I knew you play that. And now this looks like a good move. But if that comes, I can just play my knight here. Just to defend the pawn here. But now I'll have an isolated pawn. This pawn will be isolated. I think knight here, right? If pawn takes, queen takes. Let's calculate knight here. If pawn takes, if pawn takes, queen takes, then if it takes me, sorry, knight here. If pawn takes, queen takes. If he takes back with his queen, I take back with my bishop. And if he attacks this pawn, how will I defend it? I think I can defend it this way, right? Let's play it out. So knight here. And if he does not take the pawn, I just have this to really, really lock in the position. So he definitely has to take it, right? He definitely has to take it. No, my opponent did not take. Now, don't I just have this move? I think I have this move. I just have this move, right? If my opponent take, I take like this. So I have this move. My opponent should have taken here. I feel like my opponent should have taken this way. Now, if pawn takes here, I just take. So facing a move like this, that makes sense. Probably I can meet it with something here. So like I said, rook here, right? So just to go away from this and in the long run try to take this free pawn. Okay, probably rook here makes sense. All my pieces are just like they are very terrible. See this is not how you play chess, guys. This is definitely not how you play chess. Because all my pieces are not well placed. Now my opponent wants to swing a rook in the center. But is this not just a move? Does this not just spin it? Yeah and yeah, right? Don't I have that? Guys, let's calculate it. If I play this, which is a fork on these two pieces, if my opponents play this, I have bishop here, or I have queen here. It does not work, it does not work. But I just have to try it, right? This is a fork on these two. Now my opponent is brought his rook here. Now how do I do this? If I play this, it just takes, right? If I play this, does this work? No. Does this work? So now if I play this, if my opponent plays this, sorry, if I play this, if my opponent attack me this way and I try to go back, how about that? What about that? So let's play this because now I'm seriously threatening something like this. My opponent can't take on because I can take your check and I can push this one. So you can't threaten something like this. And I just dropped my bishop here. Oh yeah. So let's see. I'm seriously low on time. I'm very, very low on time. I'm very, very low on time. So let's see what happens. So let's calculate it again. If my opponent come here, I have to come here, right? Then what will my opponent play? And let's say he plays somewhere here, then do I have this? I don't think I have that, right? Or do I just have this? Because I need to also go away from this pin. Oh, my opponent did not do that. Then don't I just have this? Sorry. If I come here, now my opponent take this. Oh, am I losing a pawn? But if I come here, I'm always putting serious pressure on this pawn too. But let's calculate this line very well. If I come here, if my opponent takes with either of these, but I think he's going to take with the knight. But if my opponent take with the knight, yeah, guys, I'm very low on time. Yeah, taking with the knight does not look logical. He has to take with his bishop. He has to take with his bishop. I just have to play this. I'm putting pressure here too. Taking with the knight does not really look good. Probably I don't know what I'm really thinking about. Taking with the knight does not really look good. But let's say my opponent follow up with that. Yeah, I think he has to take with the bishop, kind of. So now, if he takes with the bishop, I just take back my bishop, and if knight takes, wow, he took back with the knight, okay? Which I was calculating does not look good. He took back with the knight. But why did I say that move is not good? Probably yeah, because this is a pin. Maybe, am I in time to bring my rook here? Am I in time to bring my rook here? I don't think I'm in time to bring my rook. This my knight is not well placed. A move like this makes sense. Probably I should have played this, brought my knight here to bring my knight here, but that looks so slow. That looks so slow. So now if I play this, am I in time with that? Now everything is just saved, right? Everything is saved and I just lost the pawn. Wow. I just lost the pawn, guys. So I think let's just play this to bring my knight here. Let's play this. But I should remember that. So I think it's safe to say we can take. We check. If queen takes, we draw back. Right? Queen takes, we draw back. We don't want to take yet. If knight come in, what should we do if knight come in? Now my opponent wants to double up on that file. So let me just develop this knight away. If we double up, I can meet it with something like this, which is not that bad anyways. So I place this move just to stop my knight. Can I open the position like this? Can I open the position this way? I think it makes sense to open the position this way. I'm getting very, very low on time. So my opponent wants to come down here. If I take, my opponent comes down, so what? My opponent's coming down there, okay. So let me first take the pawn. I think I have this. In the long run, I can just play this, right? What my opponent might try to do is try to probably swing here or here. Let's see, I don't really, this position is getting tricky. Hello, watching this from Cape Town in South Africa. Nice to have you here, Michael Scofield. Nice to have you here. If you are new to the channel, you can just kindly subscribe. And if you want to play a game with me, you can always send an invite. So now there's serious pressure along this line. Idea of queen coming here. Okay, so how do I stop it? Can I play here? Can I play here? Does it stop it? Oh, that move does not stop it. Guys, how do I stop it? This looks like a very serious danger. I think I have to play something like this. I have to play something like this because just to stop this. And if this eventually comes, okay, now something is really, really going on here. I think it's high time for me to send this rook away. But before I send the rook away, wow, my position is really falling. Let's play this, guys. So this pressure here, my opponent has to take, right? I think I have to take with my sorry, I have to take with my king because of this queen is attacking this here. So I have to take with my queen, my king. What the fuck? What's this, man? Go away from my position. Go away. Wow. I don't think there's a way I can stop everything from falling. I can't. Is there a way to stop mates? This is mates coming in. Sorry, this is mates. Nah, I can't stop everything. I can't stop everything. I can't stop everything. I've been playing the game for about 50 days. I want to learn. Wow. Wow. My opponent did not even want to take that. My opponent did not want to take that. I think we were still winning anyways. Let's review that game, guys. Let's review the game. The game was just totally winning for my opponent. If I play here, if I play here, what is your rating? I've been learning the game for about 50 days and I want to learn, but I don't know where to start or how to learn properly. I am 500 euro. For now, just focus more on the puzzles, keep playing game, and I'll tell you for now, learn the basic chess principle. Learn basic chess principle. That's the thing. How to develop your pieces, how to castle, how to analyze game properly. Like, or there's this. I'm trying to remember what channel is that you can go and learn basic chess principle, where you will learn how to calculate, how to know which material is this material is worth 3 points. This material, like a bishop, is worth 3 points. A rook is worth 5 points. A queen is worth 9 points. So you know that okay, if my opponent is giving me a queen for a rook, is it good for me? So when you understand all those basic principles, then from there you start taking it step by step. Okay, how to develop my pieces to the right square, how to set up a basic chess opening. When you understand that, then be solving your puzzles. I think with that, you should be able to keep growing. For now, what is your rating? My current rating, my chess.com currently is 2100. I've been playing so terrible today, like so terrible. I don't think I've won any match today, which is so sad. Who else in the chat want to play? Who else in the chat want to play? Who else in the chat want to play? And for you asking for you that is 500 elo, I'll also be dropping a chess series very soon on how to play chess, how to learn how to play chess the right way. I'll be dropping a series there. It's for a newbie in chess, someone that's just very new to the game. So you can always stay tuned. You can subscribe if you are new to the channel. Subscribe and stay tuned for that. It'll be an interesting series, so just stay tuned for that. Is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? Is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? Michael Schofield, are you down for a game? What's your rating? My rating is 2100. Just instrumental. Are you still there? Let's play blitz. Let's play 3+2 blitz. Are you still there? Just instrumental. Are you still there? Let's play 3+2 blitz. This match was just terrible from the beginning to the end. Let me check for the review. Trying to check. Thank you, sir. No, it's my pleasure. Abdulwahab Abdulrahim, it's my pleasure. So just stay tuned. Just subscribe to the channel, and there's a lot of series coming on that. Don't worry, within no time, you'll be a pro. I'm trying to see where I went wrong in this game, because I thought I had something in the game. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I went wrong. Yeah. And this move, okay, yes, I played d4, rook a d1, okay. And there I should have played c5. c5 looked very strong instead of going for all this I went for. I should have just played c5 here, which I saw in the first glance, but I thought there was a way I could win either of this piece. I thought there was a way I could win either of this piece. But I guess I was wrong. I came here. It was the beginning of my mistake. I came here. It was just. And here, the right maneuver should have been g6. I should have just gone g6 to come here and to come here. That should have been my right maneuver. But I did not. I saw it very late. Because let's see, after g6, what can my opponent play? Remember, my opponent can't move this knight away. Why I said my opponent can't move this knight away? Because this is very thin. So after g6, let's say after I play g6, my opponent has either to bring the bishop here or to bring the queen here. So if my opponent plays any of that move, I play my knight d7. And I think in the long run, I can still always take this pawn back. So the pawn I lost on d5, I can still gain it back with this. So that was just the best solution I should have gone for. But I saw the idea late. After I played, but I went with this bishop here with the idea of bringing my rook here. Then after playing this bishop move, then I noticed that this would have been better for me. But I came here, that's when I saw the idea of g6, but it was just too late. It was too late. My opponent just went with the infiltration. Yeah, probably I should have brought one rook to the center just to challenge for this open file. I should have challenged for the open file. I just gave my opponent the open file, and he was able to double up. I could have still brought one rook here. Sorry, I could have still brought a rook here, but I was scared that I would lose a pawn. Because if I bring a rook here, if my opponent take, I take back. If my opponent take, I'm going to take here. And if he takes this pawn, oh, my queen would have taken. I did not calculate it very well. Okay, that was a painful loss. Let's play a new game. Is there anybody else that still wants to play? Is there anybody that wants to play? I don't think there's anybody. Let's play a new game. Let's play Blitz. So let's play E4. I don't think I've ever played E4. I'm not an E4 player. What's this? My opponent wants to play stupid move. Okay. Just here. Yeah, we need to punish my opponent for disrespecting me with that move. Yeah. Let's just develop the knight. My opponent is just playing. He's just playing with his flank pawns, like, which is something I really don't like. Let's play this first. Okay, happy for you. Okay, let's not rush. Let me play here. Bring my Ogbe is just playing these moves that, yeah, 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 well, I'm seriously thinking of what to play right here. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think this works. Okay. Well, I'm very low on time. I need to really speed up. I need to speed up. I love the fact that my opponent is actually, yeah, this comes with check, right? Ooh, I just made a mistake. I forgot the rook was here. Damn it. After everything, will I still play? Ah, come on now. After the nice game I just played right now. After the nice game I just played right now. This is what happens. This is what just happens to me all the time. Throughout today, I've just been making some silly mistakes. After all the nice tactics I found in this game, like why? I'm seriously pained. I'm seriously pained. Why did I even just give up this point? Just been playing so weird this today. Like I've been playing so weird today. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Ah, how can I stop this? And I'm very long with time. And let me just resign. Let's resign right there. I've really been playing. I don't think today is my day. I don't think today is my day. Guys, I think after this, let's solve puzzles. Because I think after this, let's solve puzzle. If I'm unable to win this game, after this, let's solve puzzle. Is this, I'm trying to calculate some line here. If I play this, my opponent sack the bishop. If I take with this check, if I come here, if I come here, if queen come here, and I'm gonna come here now, I'll play this. Let's play this. I think I have one of those two moves. This is a very, very critical position. That was just a draw. That was just a draw. I'm not really playing my best game. I'm not really playing. Hello, my username is Dad's Chess 11. Okay, let me look for you. God's Chess 11. Okay, I've seen you. Challenge. Let's play. Let's play rapid. Let me send rapid. Oh, I should have made it unrated. Sorry, let me resend another one. God Chess. God Chess 11. Okay. Let's challenge God's Chess 11. Let's make it unrated. 10 minutes. Let's send the challenge. So we're waiting for Gas Chess 11. Gas Chess 11, I've sent you a match. Let's go. Guys, please, if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. Let's go. Gas Chess 11, we're waiting for you. Okay. Now let's see. 4. You have my knights. Guys, let's just play simple chess. Yeah, just to stop playing knights here. And I can even develop my bishop here. Let's just develop our bishop. He will also develop his bishop. I have his bishop back here. Okay. I have knight safe to prepare this. We develop my let's develop our knights. Our bishop can always come here. Here, if this there is this, right? Do I have this or this immediately? Let's play this. Now, is it high time I come here? Sorry? Is it high time I come here? Let's think. For that, let's play this. And let's play this. So we can always take and bring the rook to the center. Let's take back to the bishop. Thinking of playing here, thinking of playing here. Now, what's the aim? Let's come here. Let's just go there. Okay. Now, how can we put serious pressure? If I take this takes, which is not good for me, how did I go with this? I think that looks interesting, right? Just to play this. I can end up taking this later. So let's calculate our line very well. I'm thinking of playing this. If pawn takes, bishop takes, right? Let's play this. If pawn takes, bishop takes, then I think I'm good to go. Our opponent did not take, and I think now I can just play bishop takes. If bishop takes, if queen takes, yeah, check. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, should we calculate the line very well? Okay, if bishop takes, if this takes, then this is just a check. If queen takes, then I can take like this, and probably I'll be winning. So let's take this bishop. And let's see my opponent do nothing, I just rotate my bishop. My opponent, okay, takes, yeah, really plan to take, really plan to take that. Check. And once I take the rook, I can take this. And my opponent's king is just going to be wide open. So let's take the rook, right? I think I can take this. Okay, now how do I continue? Do I play here? The idea of here? Do I just play here? Okay, I can't play here because of the bishop. I can't play there. So how do I continue this game? Here, the idea of coming here. I think that makes sense. The idea of coming here. I can always castle anytime I want. If my opponent play here, either here or here. So this I can take, and once my opponent, sorry, let's calculate very well. Here, my opponent takes back. Why don't I castle then? If I castle, if my opponent take, then I can retake with my rook, right? I think that makes sense. So let's castle. Then now if my opponent take, I can retake with my rook. And I'm still putting pressure on this pawn. I think that makes sense. So let's take back. And now my opponent is attacking there. I can just attack his knight. Let's attack the knight. Knight here, guide it. And I think I have this. My opponent finds it. So I'm thinking of here. If I play here, if my opponent play here, and I take, my opponent take, I take, and now my opponent play here, and I can always come here. So I think this, but here, if queen here, or queen here, what happens? Then I can sack my rook for this knight. So if I play here, if queen here, then I can sack my rook, because if the queen takes back, then I can now take this bishop. So I think this looks like, oh, my opponent just took, and I can play here. If this move, I have this move. Or if this move, probably I have this first. And what? Now my opponent forgot that his queen is under, his knight is under attack. If my opponent forget that, or is there something here for my opponent? I think he just forgot this. I think my opponent forgot about this. If there's a check here, I can always come here. Yeah, my opponent just hang the knight. Sorry there, I to you. No, hang the knight. Yeah, my opponent just hang the knight. Yeah, I can just pick. Okay, my opponent wants this, right? Oh, now I see what my opponent wants. Now that I see what my opponent wants, how can I stop it? Now, the thing is that I can't take this. Why I can't take it is because if I take it, then when my opponent come here, if my opponent can come here and I come up here, my opponent has this check and it's going to win my rook. So I don't think I'm in time to take that. Or how can I stop it? What can I do to stop it? I think, man, this is serious. So I need to really think about this. I'm thinking of a move like this. That does not still solve my problem. Then why don't I play this? I think I just have to give my opponent that knight. I think I have to give my opponent the knight. I have to give my opponent the knight. Yeah, if he takes, I just take back, right? I just take back and I'm threatening this. And I'm also threatening a discovery check. Okay, let's see what my opponent can do. My opponent came here as expected. I just come here. Now, this is a serious threat. This is a serious threat because there is going to be check and probably checkmate. And I don't think, is there a way my opponent can stop it? Is there a way my opponent can stop it? I don't think my opponent can stop it. I think the checkmate is kind of okay. Yeah, I've seen something they can play. I've seen something my opponent can actually play though. My opponent should have brought this here. He should have brought this because now checkmate is unstoppable. Now checkmate is unstoppable because I have knight here. If the king comes here, knight here. If the king comes here, then I just have this checkmate. So watch and see. Check. If the king comes here, I just have, and if this blocks, I just take. If this blocks, I just take. If king comes here, if king comes here, this is just checkmate. So this was a nice game by my opponent though. Just missed some tactics that was there in the position. Let's see what my opponent is going to play. I don't think there's a way to stop the checkmate. There's no way to stop it. So resignation should be anytime soon. My opponent should resign anytime soon. So my opponent came here. So this is just checkmate right here. So nice game. Nice game by my opponent. GG's. Richie, are you down for a game? If you are down for a game, just send your user ID. Type in your user ID. Let me send the chess game. If anybody is down for a game, send your user ID or you can just send me any 10 minutes unrated game. Let's play. Richard Jr., are you down for a game? Let's wait and see. Nice game by my opponents. Gadgets, Gas Chess, GG's. Okay, I just finished playing with you. Okay. Gas Chess, yeah, the Richard Jr. here. Okay, sorry, I just finished playing with you. Nice game. Nice game. Is anybody in the chat down for a game? You play another game if you like. Let me see if anybody in the chat is down for a game. Let's see. Let's see if anybody in the chat is down for a game. Okay, Gas Chess, I've sent you a rematch. Let's play. Gas Chess, I've sent you a rematch. Let's play. All right, guys, let's play D4. Yeah, E4. Ooh. And yeah, we can always play this. This. We have idea of this. We have idea of this. Let's develop our bishop. Let's control this diagonal. Let's bring our knight here. So in case in the future we want to play F4. Let's castle. So now we are following all the basic principle of chess. Let's develop this knight. Let's play F4. Let's develop our other knight. The idea of this. We're just going all in for the attack. Let's play this. And now let's calculate. If we play this, if my opponent takes, if we play this, let's calculate that if we play this, if my opponent takes, I take, my opponent takes. My opponent is having more control of that square than us. So let's just defend because this my pawn is hanging. This pawn here is hanging, so let's just defend it. And now my opponent played f5 by himself. Now, do I have idea to en passant? I think en passant look good here. Let's take like this. And now if my opponent takes with either his bishop or the rook, I think this looks very good for me. Oh, if my opponent take with this, I just have this fork. Sorry. If my opponent takes with this, I think this is just a fork, right? This and this. So now that's why my opponent went back. Now I can just take this. I did not really see that at first. I just calmed down to think. Because I was like, why is my opponent taking time so much? That's when I spot that move. Do I have idea with this? Because if I play f5 now, then I can this knight to be hanging. So definitely my opponent will have to play here. My opponent will have to play here. Then now I can take. If my opponent take back, I can win a pawn. So guys, let's calculate it very well. Let's calculate it very well. If I play f5, my opponent can't take here because I can just take it. So let's see. f5, f5. This knight is hanging. So what can my opponent do? If it does anything, I can just take this, right? So let's just play f5. I think f5 looks good. And if my opponent fall for it and he just take, then this is just a free knight. That's just a free knight. Chook, g5. Yeah, I later spot g5. Yeah, I saw g5. So now that my opponent did not take, he played here. So he saw that his knight was hanging. Now I think I can just win a pawn by taking if pawn takes. Sorry. If I take now, if pawn takes, then bishop takes. That wins me a pawn, right? I think so. Let's take. Bishop pawn takes this. And we have idea of coming here. This is also an idea. That should be a bad move. This is a bad move because now I can always play here with a pin to this. So this is a bad move. So I can just play here. And this is a pin. No. Yeah, that's a very bad move. Yeah, it's QR. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. You're just going to lose a rook there. Like I used to say, if you are before you play a move, always look, is that place that I'm bringing my rook to, is it a very good square? Is it a very nice square? So I think my opponent just missed this idea. So My opponent can't take this because I just take a free queen. So let's take. And now I think we can just bring our queen here just to support our bishop. And I have a trap there. So let's play here. Let's see if my opponent fall for it. If my opponent play any random move like this, there's a trap there in the position. So now the trap that was there in the position was this. I had this pawn push. That was the trap here in the position because this is just a fork. This pawn push is just a fork. Why I could not play it in the move before because my bishop would be hanging. That's why I play this queen here to guide my bishop. Now I can play this pawn push. So this pawn push. But now let's calculate it very well. If I play this pawn push, let's say my opponent take here. I'm going to take back, right? Now if my opponent take my knight, I'm going to take his pawn. If my opponent take my rook, I will just take back. I'll just take back my bishop. And this, in the long run, I'm going to end up winning this bishop. So guys, let's calculate that line very well again. Pawn push. If my opponent take here, take this rook, take this rook, I can take it back here. Now, if my opponent take my free knight, I'm going to take his free knight. If my opponent continue with that long run and take either of this or this, then I can always, if it's my rook he takes, I can always take back. If he takes my knight, I can always take back the rook. And I'm guaranteed to take this bishop. So let's go for it. And if my opponent take this knight first, I will just have this. Now, my opponent took the knight first. I have this. Now, is there something better to play here? If I take this, my opponent is just going to take with check. Then I come here. I think that looks interesting. So let's take. My opponent is going to take here with check. Then I come here. And if we end up trading rook, trading queen, if we end up trading queen, I'm just up two rook, one knight for just a bishop and a knight. So I think I'm still good to go. So if we end up trading, it's very, very good for me. Now my opponent did not trade, which is very bad because now I can play moves like this and this, right? So let's go here with the idea to play this. If my opponents play any of these moves, that should be very bad because I still play this. If this, I still play this. Regardless of what my opponent do, I still bring my rook to G1. So I still bring my rook to G1. Now this is a serious pressure along this diagonal. Now how can I increase the pressure? So this was a nice try, but I can always attack the queen with this, right? Let me bring my other, oh, I just made the mistake. I wanted to bring this rook here. I wanted to bring this rook here. But it is still a mistake that is not a costly mistake for now. I can just always come back. My opponent is not in time to play this because of this. He's not in time to also play this because I will just take this. So, so I don't know what the best move for my opponent. Now my opponent came here with the idea of coming here. So let's stop that with this rook here, threatening this pawn. Now this is not a move because I just take, right? This is not a move because I can just take. My opponent cannot still move this. Okay, now my opponent decided to move. Now can I come here? Oh, I can't come here because this will just be check. It will just even be checkmate. Wow. So I can't come there yet. Why don't I bring this? Why don't I bring this knight here? If I bring the knight here, if my opponent comes here, what will I do? Knight here, if my opponent comes here, what will I do? Then I can play this. Then I think I think that makes sense. So let's calculate. If I come here, the idea of me coming here is to just say I want to tell this king check and try and trade rook as try and trade queen as much as possible. So if I come here, I think the best move for my opponent is to come somewhere here, attacking my queen. So I can always come here. And once I come here, my opponent trade the rook, the queen. Then does he have this knight move? No, he does not have the knight move. So I think I'm good to go. Let's come here. Hope I'm not missing anything. If bishop takes, that's a very big mistake. Bishop takes is a mistake because of this is just the checkmate. So bishop take will be a mistake. Guys, I need to be watchful of this pawn because anything that makes my queen leave this spot, this is checkmate. Now bishop did not take. Now I can always take this with check, right? And if queen takes, rook takes, and I'm threatening to win this pawn. So check. If queen takes, rook takes. Oh, I can't take back with my rook because my opponent has this move. I can't take back with my rook. I have to take back with my queen, right? With my knight, sorry. I have to take back with my knight. Now I'm just threatening to take this pawn. Now my opponent just made a blunder because now this is just a free knight. His idea was to come here initially, but this is just a free knight. I can always take it. Now I can even sack my rook for this if I want to be so funny. But I don't think I need to do. I can just take this and come here. So my next plan is to take this, come here, and win this. So my opponent just resigned. Nah, I resign. Yay! Nice game by my opponent though. Nice game. Anybody in the chat that wants to play? GG's man, GG's. GG's. Is there anybody that wants to play? Anybody in the chat that wants to play? If you want to play, just send me your chess ID and I'm going to send you a match request. Anybody in the chat that wants to play? So since there is nobody in the chat, let's play a blitz. A quick blitz. Let's play a 3+2 blitz. Guys, please, if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe. Our goal is to hit 200 subscribers. And I'm dropping chess videos, chess bangers every single day. So stay tuned for that. If you are a newbie here, if you know you are not really strong in playing chess, I'm going to drop a series on how to play chess the right way. So stay tuned for that. Now I think I can take this pawn, right? If my opponent castle, I castle. I castle now. My opponent is in time to take this pawn back. I used to always forget this line. Oh, man. I think I can play this. I think I have this. Maybe this other knight can come here just for support. And yeah, now the idea is to bring this rook here, right? So how can I mix that move? Let's play this. I think I have to take this, right? What? I just blundered. Wow, I did not win. What? Should have played this now. Well, I could have played this. Wow. Wow. I just blundered. Isaac Newton, hello. I just blundered. I just blundered. Wow. Wow. Now this is very, very terrible. This blunder is bad. This blunder is bad. Man, my opponent even had this. This would have been a very strong game. So he said he played this. Just yeah. I'm just totally losing. I'm just totally losing. Damn it. Like, how did we get here? I was actually winning this game too, but how did we get here? Now everything is just hanging. I think I have to take, right? One take. Okay, but there's just queen here, so that does nothing. That does nothing. There's even queen here, but that does nothing. I have to bring this knight away. But where is a good square for my knight? I think this place is a good square for my knight. Now, idea like this is still in the air. Should I come here? Okay. Should I come here or here? But the thing is, if I come here, the queen can always come here. Sorry. Why don't I just come here? Let's throw away this bishop. Yeah, my knight can always come here. I expected that. I think I can always come here. My knight can always come here. Let's bring my rook here. If this move, is this not bad? Let's come here just to threatening this. My opponent played this move. I think this is winning, right? Guys, here, man, I don't even know what I'm playing again. Check. My knight is actually trapped right here. Oh, I don't have any time. I don't have any time. I don't have any time, though. I just lost the game. There's nothing for me to fight for here. I don't think there's anything for me to fight for. Oh, I think we're getting to the end of this stream very soon because today has not just been a very good day. Isaac Newton, are you down for a game? Isaac Newton, are you down for a game? VSP, are you down for a game? Is anybody in the chat down for a game? Let's see. Is anybody in the chat down for a game? Just drop your chess username, drop your chess ID. I'm going to send the drop your chess ID and I'm going to send a match. Or you can just challenge me. My username is Sticky Night 123. You can challenge my username is Sticky Night 123. Or guys, should we play our last game and call it a day? I think we should play our last game and call it a day. Okay, let's play our last game, guys. 3 plus 2. Okay, d4, c4, knight c3, okay, and I play here, okay, yes, I'm trying to play this. Oh, not look very aggressive. Oh, that's bad. But I'm ready to this is a bishop check here, and I'm here and I'm ready to sack it. I don't mind. I don't mind because I have this. And here I also gain it back because after this I can always take this. So I don't mind here. Now what's the best continuation here? Here I can always stay here, right? I don't mind. Now we need to think very well. The knight is planning to come here. Why don't we play here? Now how should we continue this? How should we continue this? Let's just play here. Let's defend our bishop. Okay? We have this and this, but this pawn is an issue here. Let's go for it. Now this, sorry, there is nothing there. Now how do we defend this pawn? How do we defend this pawn? How do we defend this pawn, guys? I don't want to play this. Or you know what? Let me take. Once my opponent take back, then maybe this look reasonable. Then I can play this, right? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, I thought my opponent would just take. Let's play this. We need to try and open up my rook. Let's try to open up the rook. Let's see. Now my rook has to open 5. Okay. Is there any nice check we can give? Check. Why don't I first come here? For sure, my opponent is going to come down here, check. I come here. What other check does he have? If I come here, attacking this rook, if my opponent come down here, check. I come here. What other check does he have? Nothing. This pawns here. Okay, now let's come here, check. Do we have this? Or is there going to be perpetual there? I think we have this, guys. Let me meet in one. So my opponent has some perpetual in the position. What if I come here? Where can he go? If I come here, where can he go? Oh, is there still perpetual? Okay. Just a draw now. So yeah, it's just a draw. That was just a perpetual check. That was just a perpetual check. Oh, is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? Is there anybody in the chat that wants to play? Alright, guys. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe and stay tuned for more video. We are trying to go live every single day. Every single day, we're trying to go live. So I think that's all for this night because I'm feeling sleepy already. So catch me live tomorrow. Thank you guys for the love and support. Thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate it a lot. Peace out. So see you guys tomorrow.